Gentlemen, welcome back to the University of Smooth. I am your host, Nixon the Dark, the internet's leading expert on unattractive behavior. We have got a doozy for you today, spread across a few segments. Deep in that dark, unattractive well, that Nixon the Dark, unattractive well of behaviors you want to eliminate from your life today, smothering, controlling behaviors. You know the story. Have you lived a version of this story? Boy meets girl, boy asks girl out, girl's kind of interested, maybe girl even falls in love with boy and boy falls in love with girl. Affection turns into constant attention, constant gifts, constant favors, constant compliments, constant hovering, and eventually possessiveness. The desire to control this person's every movement, or at least control their ability to make a decision on their own whether they want to be involved with you or not. Perhaps control over their ability to escape. We want to help you succeed with women and help you become the kind of man that women truly have affection for, the kind of man that women desire intensely. And if you engage in this kind of behavior, it is going to backfire. We will cover the dynamics in a little bit, but I want to impress upon you how it feels from her perspective. You may or may not have been on the receiving end of similar controlling behavior. Women definitely will exhibit a version of it. If you doubt that, watch the movie Fatal Attraction. It may not be a documentary, but I have a little personal experience that I would like to share to give you an idea of how off-putting this behavior can be. A handful of years ago, was involved with a woman, young, attractive, and I would say some of the most intense, joyous physical chemistry I have ever experienced. I hope you are all fortunate enough to have these moments in life where everything converges when you are close with a woman and you both want each other that intensely. I want to help make that happen for you. I was involved with a woman where we had that level of chemistry. I was in love. She was in love. It was intoxicating both physically and it seemed like spiritually, because even beyond just those moments of touch and contact, there was an almost storybook quality to it. It burned bright, and like a lot of things that burned bright, it burned quickly. Out of nowhere, she wanted to know where I was at all times. She began to assert profound amounts of direct control over every movement I made, everywhere I went. She would prevent me from doing anything without her. She would beg me to cancel my plans if crying and screaming didn't work to get me to cancel them already. She would put her foot down in all sorts of strange ways, arbitrary ways. I can't have you doing this. I can't have you doing that. And I'm going, whoa, we just met. Now, don't get me wrong. Because of the intense chemistry, we had exchanged, I suppose you would say, a certain level of value with each other, or we had put ourselves into a uniquely intertwined existence. But despite that, I'm going, wait a second. You're demanding that I cancel golf plans with a friend of mine that I told you about 5 days ago, and again 4 days ago, and again 2 days ago, and you had even said at the time that you were fine with it, and all of a sudden now that it's here, you're telling me I can't. And by the way, who are you again? As soon as I had a few hours to myself, when I had to finally extricate myself, again, this is how intense the controlling behavior was. All I had was a few hours to be by myself to think. And as soon as I had that time available to me, I said, I have to get rid of this person. And when I did that, I literally felt this like weight lift off of my chest. Like you've had these moments in your life where you're like something you're not sure about, and you reach this conclusion that's like just on the edge, just on the periphery of your awareness that you knew was just sort of waiting for you to find it. And it's like, boom, yes, I have to get rid of her. And my body said, damn straight you do. This woman's behavior was so smothering and so controlling that it left a physical mark on me. That is, it restrained my ability to breathe. I felt my lungs constricting and constricting and constricting, my muscles constricting, everything in my body gradually recoiling at her attempts to control me. I want to impress something upon you to give you an idea of the truly repulsive nature of this behavior. This woman and I shared a level of intensity that I have only had with a few other women. That is something I value greatly. You as a man value it greatly when you have this level of chemistry, this explosive chemistry that is so intense you wish you could bottle it up and sell it on the black market and make billions. It's worth its weight in gold. No amount of intense intimacy with this woman came close to offsetting her controlling behavior. I didn't think twice when I got rid of her. Think about that. Let that sink in. Here you have the one thing that you as a man are designed to literally lust after, and it is the best it's ever going to get, or certainly close. And it is hard to walk away from that under ordinary circumstances. Most men do not. I ran away from it as fast as possible and didn't look back. That is how repulsive controlling behavior can be. I hope you as a man do not behave this way towards women, because they will not desire you. They will not want to be intimate with you. They will pull away from you instead of investing in you. We will get into the dynamics underlying these controlling behaviors. Our perspective will help you turn this into a very, very manageable and easily resolvable issue in your life. We will give you some simple strategies and perspective that you will be able to take to the bank. I wanted to start with this story so that you could get a really good idea of what it looks like from the other side, and we will help you resolve it. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, and follow You Smooth for more content.